Kushia, chief of staff. Then Wednesday, which will be Ochinechi, will be the week. Nana Pinkasu Kushia, chief of staff. And I feel the been on Kushia Friday no call, and Thursday rather. And I bant my hand, Nana bant my hand, chief of staff, Costa players. The NT, and that day, and then chief of staff Asia minus Kwesiapia, who is in the UK. The entire IMC, and I say the management team. No, I want to believe say Dr. Christopher Domenya, so on call back to Accra, no account, Asafudu Kun, any Akutu, any Nana, no so echo ain't. I believe or think say a fact finding exercise, which any future decision be no, a form a part of. That future decision, you know, based upon
any future decision.
Yeah, any future decision, yes. Okay. I don't know. I will repeat it, no, because I said, who interest for any future decision, you know.
Oh, dear, Kasa.
Because per what I hear in there, there's going to be a decision.
That way.
Until I'm used to the word any future decision, because I don't know. The future starts from tomorrow and now.
Free meeting.
A future. So what I say. But the me mati any day. The another me titi any day. So we say open source or essay. In his absence, nobody can take a decision. The fact finding exercise in there. I course na me ma run down. Say every week the Ashanti Regional Circus chairman on any vice. And I call me here. I think next K5 can home, me 100% sure. Tiamu Musa of a man. Me 100% sure. Or no, me name so only solo the choir, and only woman the choir. But also has been at Mensia or has been to Mensia. And then Adechena solo as the national chairman, Ekoye, or global chairman, Ekoye. Adechena IMC chairman in Kwan and up in Krakoye. Sapi had been an equisapia ni ha. Then that royal visit no enso baso ewo training grounds called star players no yabo match na wi and the IMC have to go back to Mensia ya benya snippets of information here and there but the medima we there it tells me say more of a fact finding exercise or something like that because I hear groupings now akomenshia starting from last week now omo individuals na akoni nyina no me fa ne say omo ye stakeholders are omo ye close to the team say and for the regional chairman and his vice to visit Menshia omo akwa ba yenim de omo kan ye then national chairman kwa aso akọ ono so yenim de okokan ye na ya friend na apin kwan no so akọ yenim de okokan ye na fe yabo match dey ni asan fe the entire
okay na that been first one when management decided some person easy to share
okay
na bibia wo bia no omo ka ho asem mane free ho team of Chelsea meeting no
good kakra omo ti ase na ade na de wabantem sa obi abetu no ha ya mo ha ka betu no
of friend yedi moto ko far by
enti na exact two moto
enti na say before such meetings decisions be koso no na eso muhia omode ko to opim so anim say the kind of opim so oni omam oni also so chief of staff of course enti na so ko chief of staff na ma na bi enhu bia no or the chief of staff. And that was why I Penka. That was it Tuesday?
No, it was Wednesday.
No, that Ben is it to the you know.
Decision was
Monday. So that was on Monday. And we said in a man meeting, no, or delay, you know.
Okay.
Until that was in Penka there. Chairman solo the end minim. No the minim. And now Musa chairman so na defeat na kono ho pa and then the meeting is no the course mate so loba meka the course dey achiro na wo di
mama mo amanfo amane say
enye bibi hu bia
the course wo menhia na ye ka bibi hu sen menhia ko mo ko fo pe die
na se nye bibi hu bia
knock your dial on 100.7 and then on Oyerepa TV.
Enye bibi hu bia.
Striker exclusives. Eddie, the exclusive from Asia Ebeba. Ana Ebeba.
Okay.
So Munkata meyi abochi 7 to 3 baby mine.
Okay.
Now fi kwamu na ona ye me di afisem.
Okay.
Onu kwa so onu kwa o se ebe ye kwa nka. Ama fo wo ye kofo frefren kofo aka kire wo. Oh, en kofo frefren kofo aka kire wo. Other media houses ye nua no so so wo ho no afi na mo so o me production o mo so twen. So ata se nti you follow the way. Wo be wie no. Na amanfo agada wie. O ta se ye si nkunya. Wo kwankwa nu ase. Oni kwankwa nu a wo want na class nti oni kwankwa nu ase. So ye si nkunya kwankwa nu ase.
Ye be kone papa mo te wo.
Na ya di nkomo. Enti eba ne sa na ye twen nipa bi no mu asem no mu mu no na fe. Ya ye nti boss se na be ya ye semre bebre no. Ma ye nya solo na onko. Se me de mama o de matie from enena otwe a Alex ne vice koye na de atie solo koye na apinka mo kokoye ene keka ho a de be sise ene ni de has for that Roma o masa ma the entire IMC no enso asako se chama Yusuf makodu incline
Amo koye me hu omo around is it amokum
o ene so musimu nche
o eno ka na so menye so se no musim okay it is all fire kwamano ne bra Ahmed Simba Toure.
Okay.
I say I'm ready to be part of the team in the best way if they give me the chance for recruitment in Ghana and outside Ghana, even inside Kotoko youth team, from goalkeeper to attack. I want to be part of Kotoko Scout for coming season. Ahmed Simba Toure.
No, but it is what the players be bad mom, but yeah, just for also want to say. Emo mo justify now. You say that is justify. No you justify. Afi do be ampa wo mo no mo kona.
Abbas akwaba bibia boko de. Enyo me koso kama. Eno so Abbas I say how supporters Abbas stadium hu nyina no money da so ne Abbas. Ye bobo yiye. Na ye de Abbas a shem fifi. Na achitafo yi. Ebi di ni left right na chi na nim na ye bo Abbas ho ban
ni say obeka sa asem na kam di ni video bi kire wo MD no bae no so mu hia MD no eni akam bi na MD ni ka che nse ono wo titi bi achi na ohro Oyerepa o hu sa Abbas ti nusuo Abbas ti mi sa has di nkugu a na Abbas beteno Oyerepa Abbas mi de asamato so na o ti nusuo na o sha Abbas bo se kosiada obama Abbas asere I'm not surprised say your point.
Abbas na ye bon ho ban ye de ni kui na me say me share me nua panyini ya
odinimre
je say ye ma kwa ma na Abbas gasa na game ne koso no be 62nd minute so wo hwe ba bia na ha supporters ne wona ayi ho no scoreboard no ma start it to knock out
yeah
e wo ho na ho na me bisa ha chite ni say game ya ba say go so ba first half go by a man to knock out.
Na ye akwanchire.
And then a 62nd minute no mse hwe.
Na akwanchire ni bia.
Abbas score mampon. Na no memeda no.
Yeah.
Abbas score mampon. Na Abbas ne koto knock out no.
Yeah.
Nti akwanchire ni bia de ma Abbas ne say. 62nd minute. Onye dede.
On fa bonti family bonti.
Onye dede ema nanano mo ntese ade no yo mo kire no bibia ye kama kama na ye point na me pa ba se busa na ha supporters ikura ma me kwan eno mu di na chi na akotia mframa Abbas di
akotia mframa no ka ba kokan
yes eno nim se enura anwumre me MD the House of Folk as usual he's a very good friend of mine yakotina baby kaka na yedidi nkomo could you believe say one person omo is so grateful to Abbas say Juma Abbas aye no especially for this game no omo hu bi da say do see two ni hu see ho and Abbas at the one in my House of Folk obi okoro so kase bia say from Monday ebepim Saturday so no Abbas make kase amobi ankasa even in Accra the omsi game we na Abbas game but enkomo ya metie sa na tie say na game na your game ba microphone no man na ada na fa game we World Cup sa
ya respect Kotoko ntra
more respect Kotoko tina fa game we World Cup
ba ye boy hu yi
no ma sha muso ache
na mo nche ncheza de omo dia ye za ne ya yi umbi brosa
ye kan na nsen de
ya bi ze bi afato ho
okay
mo dia zenti me nya so se sha no ma ya che ni ntra na omo she nya ya ntra ntina ma House of supporters your double effort say ya ma bi NCB mo
okay ti game we de no mi pa ya me
sabe me am Eugene ma small boy ko Poku was suman was baye oh zabe obi o ni za gon sama twe ni moti atwe mpara so ba wale za gon sama edina chinye wona hase na ebe bono
ba ko supporters ne say fine ma hye wo mo modem bo amoda na di no mu deserve victory no ba mo se bo obi so asa o se SB de nsa ekoyiye
omo ne hu ye referee na hu tesa no mu na referee na hu
na wo hu video
Dabi mi do mo kamisuma hu
oh bisa pesa video ni mame usu eke mo na mo de say di ba mo
yes mu see try a player to 18 box referee the ba bonting
they outside the box
yes sa ni yesu hu no
they outside
sa ni yesu
hu no so nya penalty amonensa
that is it sa ni yesu hu no tie de ka chi o mo say
mo hu ni na outside
ka chi o mo say china minya pani wa medana se abo bia besuro sibo wumremu a na nya memena abo bia besuro sibo wumremu na nya memena
ya abo bia
no okra ni memena e di fafa abo fo de memena beba
oh minim memena
o tiase yen ye Kotoko hasufugu bakruma na mu problem a ko in history Kotoko make sadie ni da Mickey Bida has to folk Pomano so Kotoko and say that Ukroma. This is the fifth time. Starting 1978. 9 against 11. Number 1 year 1-1. I said you didn't know. Ebe show 2-1. 1978. Yeah, by 1994. Banarai. I don't remember the record you about draw. Yeah, about 1999. Usman Amadou. Yeah, but show me one name. Oh, Kruma. 2013. That was Lion Kingston. Yeah, about draw Kruma. 4 no. And then 5. Yeah, show me. And the 5 times you had 11 Asha Kotoko, you had 10 Asha Kotoko, you had 9 Asha Kotoko, aka 8 the team where you ever come ha who's the ever reviver ye na the better have Kotoko ye na mo the ever reviver team on the good day house of folk back room ha we are suspect, but we are Kotoko suspect for the loose. On the good, crisis in be the baby be a survival. You can go by almost your baby, woman a guy. You bow without striker. Zakiralam, I'm a companion on your corner. And dear Kotoko, the chain football, why you know Musia, or Muya, or Machine. Amashende e dey na ko reach football
Azabas mo win o Kumasi ache
ya ni Kumasi ni ya boss ya win ya boss since 2021 ya bowie ya 4 years penny 4 season
except for
the past no be let me hold one more 9 years 6 years no before what the 4 never can say 5 ni 6 okay hold 60 years in Accra no mo shey Kumasi 9 years no mo shey eti no for no me ma for no mo me kanta me die no so o just striker eti ye no ade ye wo football mu bia de wo mu kloma so ba to respect ye eti ye catch you say ye have to vote supporters no and then si eba club o mu shape ni o mbaji ni makoja no so ka we football ade akotoko di che yen e wo football mu e wo Ghana e Africa Cup akotoko di jai any league ya te so mo da face o ma ji league
je so mo chen bibi mu
ade o mo chen no yen
mo chen pa
football ni me wo mu na brutal
because the obuboy ya okika from 78 na league news waje chen
league waje chen ni 30 no yen the ball goes yen shan more yen ye kan yen te club first yen di kan yen she yen league and class 6 kotoko nya bi the biggest point of the Ghanaian league is House of Folk. House of Folk.
And Africa, no
the three major trophies in Africa. House of Folk. Oh, two. There were three. The three trophies in Africa. The three major trophies in Africa. House of Folk. House of Folk could take 1 year. And then the three giants in Africa. El Ali, Esperance. El Ali, Esperance, Zamalek. Africa, gentlemen, who have you? El Ali, Esperance, Zamalek. We want more Africa, gentlemen, who have you?
Kotoko
African Cup, what is it?
2.
Zamalek, El Ali, I did 9.
But you want more.
2. The 4 combined 2. So we want more. 5 for 5. 6 for 5. 4 5. The 2 never.
El Ali, they are now Champions League.
But we are Adi obi adi 9. Umma 8. Umma 7. Umma 6. Umma 5. Umma 4. Umma 3. Now 2.
Nyabutre. Abasinya.
To worry.
Wow, I will say. We wait.
When you jant,
I describe as
when you jant. When it's not jant in Africa,
and some munya club.
You see any jant. You see any jant, and you continue. Wagadugu. You need to in the quite fast Wagabai.
Continental club.
I must say, continue Wagadugu. Burkina de Cojiba, Saturday for Waga. But the can say, Yano, your boy, and we are nearby. Your boy, Shabo Musabo foot to have a Tomasa. Buffo to have a Tomasa.
I can't be so never.
Master di kaba assassin was a buffo tuba.
We are now.
Buffo to some idea buffo. Chamade di some. A bloody kaba.
The master my brunia dear.
Hey,
what does it?
When you Kotoko,
What does it? Buffo to massa.
When you Kotoko for
What does it? I did you can say. And net that I want to wear a House of Folk today. House of Folk today. Yes, I can't buy it. And I think I will go to
I said this season, 1-1. Kotoko share house waka, and a house have a Kotoko.
It is a can't you see no and I say Kakradi. Chef, Michelle, you can't ready and I say Kakradi and I'm making. Chef Magazan, Chef say, you can't ready and I say Nadian. You can't ready and just say, to what I hear the German. Matthias, Macassa, Missy, you beside say, you can't ready a Kakradi and I say, ah, Massa, somebody I can't see. I draw man signs of Cophonic and I'm just about you to come. You can't say, young Kadiakum. Massa, yeah, dear, yeah, Casa Yashakotoko. Yashakotoko. Yeah, the 10 against 11 is a case in the post 8 and the Bashakotoko. And Supabaso.
T message we
Mitiero.
Beating Kotoko has. Beating Kotoko has should not be the standard. That is why we cannot compete in Africa. Opoku Eric, na dey we about.
I was beating there.
Say Kotoko she has and after has she Kotoko. Nyano na say yes standard no.
Na ni we as young go to ayeda. Na jo ken ge best start fin na ko African Cup no. Nti yen trophy na mo be present ko African Cup na. And that's the no okay. Tina bon fubu be say young go to ayeda. Wa mo league. Wo be da ko Africa. Etu ko be say dey ko Africa no ma me ko be che be ko Africa. Ya ko ji aba won che me. Come on, if one show 6-9. Who just say? Eti e ka chan ko to support say. Ya so folk die. Si eniema ya. Adabia bi be tum kroma bi on pesa ya no de be revive bi ya ro. Ya ba on the day no. A black day. E ma homo. A black day. E ma homo.
black day
makotoko na nura second goal na antom no katomua second fa says me no master TPA na katege goal to mu dia kana kwa bi ka so mu free krom a kibi bi tu free krom mu ana hase de ana go to second goal kwa na ko tomre masa wu ko tomre adwuntwam da wu ko tomre adwuntwam da second team ntwa enti ye ka jom say yen haso folk ya ba she wo mu ya she wo mu ya di 10 against 11 ya she wo mu 27 minutes and then ya da from 10 against 11 ya she wo mu eto mu gie mu hye pani o magini aba koja no na o mu kra league no o mu gie park be so no ko Africa no yo bo ni Africa na league di o mu gie park we o mu ko mo no yi ye gan trankan na di league na mama ma chere wakra
Today, Abbas get mouth to talk. When Kotoko scored them in Accra, the whole week he didn't come to the studio. Then LJ, Neduyaba.
Daniel, one will be as will be a Buno was it. Then we be some 1 year was ever message in the man. So we are to be a Buno was it. Say American year, president, baby, American president, didn't get what you by your name, but not what is resident. Ya company did to Muno. The Venezuela, you none can still go to resident.
Medas Yabas, young of our phones, Semra.
Yanoba.
Why?
Yanoba. Yanoba, and Abraham Semenchao.
Abawe.
Oh, the Davi Villa. What a region, you know. The Davi Villa, Mabana Villa. One of the condo for the Shakotokono. Yakob. And I pay no to free araga ya woko
na wo de say ka mampom ni so wo fu na wo ho
adwumanku ni esa ko for the David Villa bai
Tabas ko mo sheda ko ye duru
yakob mpaye ya bompaye
obi di message abam sisi ase ye nya basi studio
ya bompaye
ba ya ko fa bo afọ won se
ya bompaye
ba
obi di message abam sisi ase ye nya
was he in the studio mu another police and
was he new free hand
ah nigga can not go free me nu who dey make kwara maso bike maso we nu so who dey obuno
okay Abbas ma cho me ba o Sanusi e wo United States of America and all this message you aba or say please let Abbas know cuz go beat us under Maso Konodu after Lai Kingston was shown the record and Michael Kufu scored a screamer. So I got to have some Michael Kufu share last minute goal no like you see the record.
Wait 2013 2013 like the year 2013 Mother odo bakasa makotoko 2013 me say has you go down on the man and makotoko share that obacha gas record the other 5 koma.
Oh, me cha. I will North Central.
Yes, ma.
Also, on your fine. Since Enra, ni fufu ampa olidi. Also to fufu ni gui.
Oh, to gui.
Aye.
And your mom also on your man. Sorry, lucky to be no. Sorry, my son. Really sorry, my mom, my mommy. Sorry, my mommy. So the lucky to be born. You miss. Oh, so sorry, my son. What you lucky to be on you, miss? Oh, sorry, my mommy. Also, folk destroy your fufu. So don't worry. Tomorrow you chop your fufu. Mommy, sorry. And then sorry, sir. Also, folk here, sir. Sorry, sir. As here, sir. Now, as the PHA, come on here, bar. Ah, no, be a bar spray bar. Masa, who bars no? Don't mind the body.
Then Abbas the DNC my whole videos be Shamokwa sending me from US. The DNC will get now.
Get me na gate. About gate 12:30. Amra omuko stakeholders meeting echo pre-match kotoka baba first. Has here 2:30 to 3:30. I was not kotoka back.
Ansana has.
Ansana has back. Eti o de uza kotoka minibus no eba. Eti ni biza eba be fa. Ye muze kotokofo e ba be fa gate na fa wiam no entrance no afa de fa pie no ana wiam ana me ma me check as ko voice no check so mo gongo ne kotoko players in the nation And I'm free camp catch him say no. I didn't be able to say. Omo ba ni say so mo for inner gate no mo for outer gate na pie. Awurem. Etuosu e ba. E ho an ye be fa. Yesu e ba ho te be catch your bass say ye fa. But you for wura mu ne ho an ye be fa.
What's it going to go for fine?
I'm for maybe for piano. Baby, I will be a fan. I want to for room.
Now, was also say, why
is the one ever far?
Now, you actually be ever far.
I want you phone room. I never know be
pretty much. I
want your phone room where after gate. I want to play match in a chair. I want to get you to Saddam go.
But that's security for by meeting.
I'm transferring go.
And I'm just security for by meeting.
Ah, as you got away. Could go boom so. You don't do what you say before my contest and not the other book. You from Madagascar, I said. You from Madagascar, I said. But because your letter can be so to Munjai Sadian Mayan. The lady who are back about to get someone comes a lady. Anira and Tio. Anira and Take. Adia Kotoko is your Kuba be young, Baba Timu Kuma. As we had the away. Not baby for piano for wire draw. A doom for a yen you go for drugs in a say. Venture, Tia, you should delay ready by your own.
I think in a bobo be.
A bobo be bar. A mobile than one vow. You was our monster. Say a mobile,
it's more for any room.
I can't be patronium disaster, the entire time, no, aso. And yet, yes, your tree was in a yen, yammy. So you any more? Sarah can't be listening.
But more far, get it.
I'm letting down some more in Brasso. And I'm with Dilly and that day, you know, a bubble mobile. And not Domoya and the Roms and
Amen.
As I had found on the phone.
Got all for the say. Said they never bow, draw a numeral. Sakotone house, Bonaco to Kosha Hasa. Ayabra.
Kotoko 3-1. Midi Jama. I'm going to Queen Betty 1 near the Jama for Stadium Quasim. Busubia, Busobo, Kumbia, empty. My baby, see, Nabi was yamming. And I'll catch a conversation. Yamini, if you ask him.
I'm say I breasted you.
Meba, what you say? But the Meba Mecano, Omuntie.
Because I cried, you know. I doubt buy and I know Jina referee score. Say referee. Assistant now or J. I don't know. You go be better offside. The reference he has. Now better now complaining.
Yes.
And now could go for so complaining. Say, or says be Edna such a bar. Or say, well, referee. Now, only we are now. My job, Majini. Just as I'm not Majini. And yet, Missouri, would you only have me the day? Ma, refuse to and I don't know. But I hope I see what the end of the end credit. But refugee the end of credit. Maybe the end of credit. Now, maybe someone found him. Madam of Cotodia. It's the idea of catch a Cotoco for say. I show me from Guanon, but Cornelia were ahead at your would lead points. And yes, I bet show woman. You're not butching up your best woman. Because you catch your woman. Medicaka say. Board, you don't bubble chroma. And never me and Sunny will board my jet to football, but for say, Namicasa. A passion. It's my God say passion. Violence. And a mafia. And the mommy say when you do football. Any football man you but you manage violence. Passion. And a mafia. So you have one for whom somewhere now.
Boss, yes. Happy Sunshine Education Project. Lavon Hondi tomato mix and warm Edia Bantino almost say Yento Lavons any Hondi tomato mix and find and na Tono na ye donate 1 Ghana city. Edi Abua Education Ewo Ghana. Your kitchen companion Lavons Hondi tomato mix. Wabra Happy Sunshine Education Project, you know. Yes, you have buana and also etumi etu empon. Perfect skin and body therapy. Your mouth skin nefe. Near mouth body no shape no eye kama. Pimple, stretch marks, nen so ben kucha tattoo. Ye free home out. Your body slimming. body enlargement, flat tummy, na yaye stomach reduction at the account home. Kumasi Bushen Abraham Junction, Accra Osu, Akwaje Park, City House, Dining Takrade, Ketan Junction, Episoft Lodge Hotel, 0553 312 0553 312 911 any in the Encomo PKB group of companies. Brand new car tires, brand new car batteries. Ya so ye ena e wone bo no form papa ahodo bia ope bia type bia ye benya bi e de amount yo security doors eno so ye di free Europe e de aba tafon kramofo asia ne hwe animu ye ho ofori krom New Road Junction ena Enchrist Brigade Teshin Ngwa Beach kwan na kwatema no PKB e ho 0209 170 030 ene enkasa Bash digital satellite ye more decoders ni nyina bi the other have football matches no na onso wani atimi age ofie wa bra TV so AFF game centers hotels guest houses restaurants individuals mumre number jimu decoder na musum fanko enkoye adwuma ewo eye mumia ya amosisi no ye installation ma ewia na ya recharge e the account packages very 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 affordable. Bash digital satellite e wa report junction biaya ye friendship mu friend 0200 050848 0200 050848 oye pampai bo pete if you day ena eba so 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. tini ye be se utie na hwe ye dia be kan ho na ye nyina ye mompaye emfa enche asafo erade ye be gina Jeremiah 29:10 so na bompaye asofo a ene omudi djuma e PBL ena ebe host show no kwa kujesi Minister Collins Frida Boatin Jr. Mebeloche any Minister Seth wo mu nyina beba abehu ye nwom sorry anyom ayeye nwom mo ena ehye omunsa edane fiada we a ena dwumadie ne baso nti akan wen na ye mompaye no emfa emumbos yemfa aboafo nsem no ensi na show no ento aso.
Okay, so you better say ode aboafo nsem aguo ede amaye to aso aha ayo 100.7 Highway Sports. Oh, hey, live on your TV, your TV on your radio, your 100.7. So also now, oh, hey, on Facebook, or your radio. Oh, and I'll be near a dear free.
Meet Oyerepa 100.7. I want a current 84 video and got
Okay, Yenre and 70 BM Penifoni BD2 dra after annual game, no. Lord Opokunti, a former player, Edema Asante Kotoko. Enra. Oba ayeba ya supposed to be here again be game the ban we no we any Lord Opokunti the hu e the far game no
the goalkeeper course. I think that Has was able to manage the game well because he'll be out there from 11 against 10 early stage of the game. I think that they managed well, contained well Kotoko. Ultimately 1-0 no coin. All the same, I think Kotoko mum and lift up their game no to that expectation. Over 10 against 11, the possibility say one player say Ukraine who 11 no ever on the catcher will be say if you see wins now very difficult to break it because if you game no more 10 no say but the ball no na has in the middle so it was up to technical to see these things now so between Ricky has made friendly defenders by going through the wings. In the entire Kotoko keep on doing the same thing on the field. Whether a free kick or whether a over kick, it goes through the middle. And how defenders and they were tolerant, they could head the ball back well. Then also free kicks straight up and up and so no many variation of free kicks. Kotoko failed to capitalize. Management had decided to do what they think is good for Kotoko, but maybe it didn't work the way that it should go. If they will still continue with the same technical team to the end of the season now, okay. But as it is now, for me, the exit of Zito was premature. Imagine, if I am among the management now, and I would say, more house match in the area because house match, a match there, the supporters, Akuma Super. Imagine, house match a game of uncertainties. It need make you or make a player or even a coach kura technical bench. And you know, sir, a Drew say, maybe if it's a time, you know, I don't agree. I mean, personally, I don't agree with the time, you know, a coach, you know, before this match.
Lord Pokunti and somebody to after the game. Patron Edema Santoko supporters. Urako Kwamponsa K5 Esukasa after. Enra Kotoko defeat to House of Folk.
Oh yeah, but we never be na de tiswa. Enye ya bi. Enra e TV ha. Ana ya no ma fe TV ya. Ibi tu na ha e better. Inti match bi ya body e better no on the shi. Inti mo ya de mo shi. Na ball na both teams no ball. Kotoko players no ni na ball la. No mama so. And no football. Inti technically no. Anko ya makotoko. No any program ni. Sam be na ball la no abalu. Ye ne be na ball la no abalu. Ni wa mo balu ball na. E ko goalkeeper ho. Na goalkeeper na chi. Ball o sen ko the two form. What mean should have fun two forms, sir? It is technically no Kotoko wrong. Kotoko team, say they are mainly seeing technically a bank license A certificate. Not to a catch or coach B or license B. The Juma or your Wabin Sampa coaching or your Juma. Coach B or license C. They say yes or your Juma. But many cases I didn't sir, because coach B or license B. A Juma or your Wabin say yes or your Juma. So say hard ball on the boy. Obiada Casa will be doing some. But I Kotoko boy, Ebono. Who coaching Sano? Who coaching Sano? Technically, protocol was wrong. Your bubble, we are there. Be a Mihunka crazy. Yamaka. By entry, so say the lady that the every year. So there or no dash run. Who lose no one soon will be or no dash run. The other ball draw announce well. Into the NHS open league magic. Into league media in one. I'm a Santi Kotoko. I have one leg. You dear me on 8 points. Meanwhile, what you call a board draw. Now we'll see what you. If you want, I'm a mere game out. I have said and can media my board draw. Nakotoko well me. Last I say media my idea. Now so to console you. Into a basa, my league near the Maba Udanich. Football, Yakobolia, what the Lucia so spiritual from spiritual any day. Spiritual any playing body over your bubble. Maybe I Lucy and the share the coaching technical team and I'm the Musso Mania. You all the back, not a patch. What balloon, watching the answer and 9 and Sia. I told you to catch and cross on football and football. Idea we are now say football no 777 previous. And not in any far coaching any manager. Sir, BBC, I shall not correct. Ball and not to call no one boy. A blue baby cries and a players need shaky. And to be frank, your technical bench no or man. Idea means a Kotoko players. We are individually only ball. It is a ball but not being Bima. So coach shooting. Also to become a bit tranquil. On 2 country, I'm not ball or mobile or my boss for the whole 90 minutes. You want the 20 and you're not the show. We have a say, Camara, but we have mistaken just in was so tactically, carryable board near ya, can be at least a bit. We said, we be saying, Chama Kotoko, Bitu Coin. You will be saying, and for the BB share, say, or more call, that's a say, on freehold. You will become because already near Canada, so coach into Mwakotoko. On to Mwakotoko. No crowd I can assembly a car. Would be say Diablo. Your mom dear, your dension, your double coach Prince on to Mwakotoko. No cry back on to Mwakotoko. You, dear 7 previous, I mean, no, I'm more than Mwakotoko, your boy, and I still has to be share 1 year. Coach on to Mwakotoko.
Chairman Kokwamponsa K5. So, and some of the 2 after a game, no, and no. But for my mentions in free way, Lord Pokunti. The next summer to ja. The new year they am the can home.
Well, almost say Ankadanka Saka Mazito about match we no. Maybe Obati or Massier because Zito will have managed this game differently. Zito will have managed this game differently. But say and can win or lose media. Well, me sure say ebia ka say Kotoko lose and come lose. Of course, and does it na Kotoko lose or Kumasi. I'm say the first time Kotoko season maybe I Kotoko Kumasi ni. So obviously, with me at the Amazito say Bianca, can ebia the West was also have been a draw and still maintain that home unbeaten run on as a record no. Enti obi kasa ubetimi a grant the pakrono sa na dwen no say maybe that person holds it right. At the same time also so ebi anka could have even me worse because yen nyina nim say na fe ntwi kakra abeba among the players no ne management no ne supporters ranks were breaking and the ABI crowds also being even bad ebi kra na sa four bi na house for edidi wo ho ebi kra na nke bi san repeat here anything could have happened enti football the SCA enya isi obi abeka chere na adwen and we only have to respect those opinions no because that is how the person sees it. Coach Prince, experienced as he is, this time around, Oshoko make a cry because media man na in the stadium na me share ball no TV so, but watching the game, I kept asking myself, say, House of Folk has lost Hamza to injury. Yen yen me say, wayo any lead attacker or supporting attacker. They were leading on every hodomo and I want to answer Abeka. As of Folk were virtually playing one man at the top. Yet Kotoka kept ballooning the ball, kicking the ball long and all that. And you let Kransan now they set Kodobaye ebe use as a deep line playmaker trying to get the ball from the back. But I no cry no. Na passing no way no going through. He said na Opoku nti you expect say Kotoko better say umbe pin has by using the flanks no. But still another they were trying to go through the middle. And na me bisa mo say na coaches no omu say House of Folk any a lot of bite up front to be a muana that at least one of your central defenders can become a midfielder and join them in the middle and help push the ball forward. That will better use fullbacks, you know, as an attacking options. I'm away to me and more numbers. Ebani say yeah, even some other coaches, you know, because one man advantage, you know, with me Emma. One of your defenders, you know, as an inverted, maybe I'll become a midfielder, so that you show up the middle and take over the middle and run the game. Say, one person then you dominate the game from the middle. Say, one person they call flanks and so a more advantage. Indeed, man, who variations be even when you had a man Yakasa has to defend it so well. He has to defend it from afar. Long balls no more defend the naba. Long balls no more defend the naba. It is not one of say you push you to one side. So say you push you I push them to the wall and we defend it in close adie. As of folk we defend it from afar. Into we judge na hon e chire on born better more. Omo enough time to clear and all that. And clearly technical team no so I say na hard drink kakra. Inti and also so be raising issues with data. Before say side back on you grant that person that you know because clearly say you be able to share born here. But you know me dear, my excitement was in one thing that for a very long time I has got to match this kind of attendance. In fact, now me more interested in the game we wanted to sell to Ghanaian football population no say your game no say mama yen try na yen back closer na nyina yen game ni and so now we are more interested in how we use this match enti adeba kwa na mpese me hu the beauty of the game send e be ball no pitch no so field no so ama ya ball am find entertainment is like for be promise ye no. Unfortunately I didn't see much entertainment with regards to gameplay, no, on say possession, passing, no money, control, game management. No. I didn't see that much. But you cannot begrudge the House of Folk because obviously, time I call a man down, no, they will change and no more. And so we did crampo, almost second half, no, and pass or yeah, changes. Now I say, or person or make sure say, or tighten up the team, no, the middle and the back, no more than say be or say or kobo. Game a first match entertainment in a creative problem, so you can give it to him. But I didn't see that much entertainment now. But aside, I don't know. Another thing that I wanted to see now officiating, and I think say before the game, nkɔfo issues raising issues with Daniel Hai almost more confidence and trust in him pursue that trust in him say obetimi amaye. I wouldn't say he was in his A game, but he was not bad. I think you can give it to him. Say he managed the game very well. Of course, you more boy be anywhere. You be no obinya some small reservations about officiating here and there because of course as normal and natural and human as it is, those things. But in all, no, I think say he fairly managed the game. Obetimi Diamane say it was okay. Attendance was much better than even I expected because I think it was more than half full. Maybe South Stadium for maybe it was and I'm just hoping and praying say among phone could generate so yabana my yabana mama no we should build upon this boss so this ama kotoko company for decision to go around radio stations with players no at least I give you credence to it because there were those that were criticizing the decision but say untimi nyim film say the promotional exercise no no yielded this kind of results and I'm hoping say can betimi am maintaining say even kotoko next match in post about drop crown half of this crown I will appreciate it.
Okay,
now I'm building upon it to bring back people to the stands because boss we have born with TV so minimum amount of stadium but we have born with TV so baby so we have born with TV so
okay
you will love the ambience you will love the crowd in a can't game no my game no and it gives you something to sell to the world.
May I say back forward danger man Zagito Mamintio
Joe first spectatorship na it was up there because nipa na buy no na on 35,000 no nipa na you wasted the money
35,000
so there bro no but based on an
stadium na 20%
almost say anopa o maton
40,000
40 baba ara
and 35
Joe abadro by about 30,000 say no because almost 60 tom ton about 30,000
how many kind
I pay they sold 15,000 e man say ma duplicate man sign and I want to know
oh say duplicate no nim do mo de koye
that be duplicate here duplicate of the 15,000 no I want to sign
no
sir
they sold the 15,000 sign no and I'm tom another 15,000 duplicate man sign they so what as I say it ni ba na you said one near 35,000 because I'm pass so sure VIP radio VIP on Jibu there was no seat and ni page na unse nchancha on no because no be person boko pull it in center line and the VIP one was overcrowded na me stand in Bonafe no but this thing mpacho sadly we are can the media stand how they treat it no obia 20 kitima no be wuro na akwa spectators ajo afa ball no ba they go nanka media stand there go to give I think say sasa me can but still no solution to that etienda the only ba na still na 35,000 because space
well, there were a lot of space scoreboard
almost 80%
stadium amount was stadium move free pa
so and who said Jibo I say no one thing that my realize about football say even blast as a baller there will be spaces down there man pack na I my bro so baby na ni jejina they don't like coming down there and I say no ejina no say omu nya betina sia nanka abe so it depend on the Jibu 35,000 near but it was a good sign I am be about so in terms of promotion what they do very well Emma Edini Panabaya but Jibu the game not dear Eddie but I think say the only man of the match for no so or more as you can't be I think say Ghana say man of the match no who the basis why how they choose the man of the match.
Are they?
The man of the match should be that boy Ali, no. I find saying left back and do share go no. Defender no boy now share go no. He should have been Babadamu. On share go no.
I didn't hear.
No, Asare virtually well one save
because on the share go no.
There be Asare and Ra as good as only one save and a saver was a bold year. It was a good save. The Akani routine normal ball no Pia Bechino. There was nothing exceptional in the goalkeeping yesterday apart from Sab particular shot be now boy or year no.
But I was one of the Premier League games. I mean, if you say man of the match award, no more winning was fair.
No.
If not Asaria, the only player no you closer to man of the match. Kotokobo Ijeu.
Ali no.
On say man of the match. No match shifting na ko di o shegu. But I'm sure
in Europe no.
Meba Zach meba onyabote. Meba onyabote. Hwe ne command. Any attack bia Kotoko throw to us bia. Especially when Kotoko decided to attack us. And then the koye on bebo long balls. Long ball be omu throw at us bia.
No, I don't know.
Now we quite popular ball you cry.
I don't know. It doesn't a man of the match for the game. Ball man of house and Kotoko ball. Say across the ball now to change.
You me Ali okay apart from go me.
He is part of the defense. He's part of the defense that kept the clean sheet. Clean sheet they keep on quiet as I do. I don't say boy no. Only one extraordinary save from Asare and then I Patrick they don't go. But okay boy now ball should be a normal balls that on normal good per biaro. Oh they are the normal balls. They floated for the ball and keep it now. It was they floated the ball for him. He comes up and take the ball and keep it and say your ball no you know counting what is your duty in the post. All the balls that were floated, me say, they were normal balls that any goalkeeper will come out for it. Any ball, Pia, any normal keeper will come out for it. But, ball, Baba was part of the defense. That kept the clean sheet. And he decided the game. He decided the game. Who's one of those balls now? Keeper. It was a keeper. Just when you watching and not save that be. It wasn't saves, so it was he's just coming out to grab balls, not saves. There are difference between saves and you cross the ball not uri to grab it. When that was a
situation.
No, they are not saves. The man of the match to me was that ass left back. No, for Obia on your left back. A centre back played as a left back to decide a game and be part of the team that kept the clean sheet. Oh come on, I think the man of the match we should be rewarding people who have done well. And I think on that day has player now or decided game no in that moment, you know. I know Jamusun who was that boy who scored that goal, no, but I must say sorry, and I'm gonna come on, but I think maybe they were not fair to that boy now or ball as left back, no. Jibo. Game now hwe onum baby a Kotoko you has for no omu wi omokra na me ober na hwe ball na je fa ko hwe ball first na mo Kotoko record na asje ya no baby na red card advantage no anya record ya na advantage today wa obo over the men no baby ntiase am se makaka when I remember when United played Everton. When I was analyzing it, who can be say, because of support you have to be record any advantage to you now with 11 no. What team ajibo? No na adwin ya ni say me defend ya. No ji record ya pa owu. You not get space behind them to play now because they are not deep. Somewhere now one record now. Kotoko would have find a space because still house was it before the record house were playing they were still attacking even though no match ago record ne buy na mega so no after they because now house will go more deep and now Kotoko any wingers to dribble time has go deep no and Peter Midu our game no more he have committed them to a lot of fouls that even though Kotoko come over and I said in a penalty situation be because already Obeja Kochi the player or attacking no but no you know Saka is not good at 1-on-1 on 20 and Dogo on you good at Orching Abed on you good at Orching that aspect was the problem that me who say in terms of time now we buy you know there was a problem now Jibo look at me or recommend Dogo in the second round you know wanyade already you say you can't say me say onyade he's a young player on potential but Karim Zito, you are too experienced to know it's a second round. You sign it, potential second round. Meaning,
but it can also be Zito. Well, from the information I have, no. And Zito na recommend no.
Obey training what T.
No. Obey to say Bibiana. Say team na Zito nkwa na yitim no. I do say players are to go Zito na don't buy.
Menkasa.
It cannot be possible.
Bajibu.
And I'm saying from what I know, no. And Zito na did go back Kotoko.
But the fact that he registered and the Kotoko first game Dogo started and our fee.
It doesn't matter.
What maybe I make one say the fact is
that player na Zito Peno was that striker or was Draw Blacks.
Talk to Kotoko now.
And he had another option which only management discuss here. And yeah, boy, from what I know, he say Hamza obeying and who no zomo inter community gales yon bobo you see no tabo masantase okay into Hamza and the idea was say you striker there and the way near the naba you know if you are a coach as Agito what will you do
you so on your level I know you are
Agito you were here Amorin so Poli Watkins Manchester scouting teams almost Benjamin Sesko. It's the neighbor also for
you see the difference that as my Kenya is my emphasis is me say yen top potential in January.
Me too I say perfect. Okay, but me say obey single out say Zito na yes no.
So and then say and the coach is there there's no need to yes idea because you see the moment it is done you are part. And then the coach my team I ask more for coach be more. You the fact that you are there and they tell you coach is be I'm on it. Okay. Some of them they are not a but they are parts. And you know you go here now about coach maybe me say meet me something me say Oyerepa ya Kotoko you sign you in the Kotoko first game the boy started. Go start. And you say on Peninsula and on Nadia. Why do you start him in your first game?
Go start some Bobo.
I'm not going there. Me say the fact that he started him, say he trusted him. That is my argument. I do on trust on start no.
But here says Zito argument the film say. He started him against Gold Stars. The boy excel. I'm a boy about someone for the kind. So we Zito out. So if Zito no one will use now so
they say by this they say
after that was at more who say I remember make him say I'm not let me make it one clear once again. Send the Obin Kwekasa Kito so Menkaso onyade. But on your potential. And in January no serious thing signs potential when you are break up Open League aje. Eti sa signing no at that moment if you say it didn't help because you pay a striker to come and win league. You go for potential mba. Okay. And I think Sandra one of the mistakes that they did because first half no me who say Jones Ebem I'm say it's a good one omunyi e friend say don't go free no ombe
o Donzo ya say oba pass on dogo kura jina so ake
dem say e good ni say
dogo kura boy ake
make a profile no go another woman now has one man down so they need an extra forward those who are not performing I mean as a person na Walid I'm say wow they are down Walid boy no Walid no
Neymar
no bobi oh that be by was better than What is guy? One of the most promising attack that they did. It was Wale. That boy now come out, you know.
Captain Siasia Mami.
Titan born on in terms of control. They miss it the moment they took Wale out because we no matter who better no. Ever deep, and that was the end of Kotoko.
Wale Nema.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you me say Enra Kotoko first half no? If you are going to rank them by worst performances. Now Wale no be okra. The second worst performance is Samba.
Mami go captain so.
He was the second worst player on the pitch.
Captain, Mami Tiwe.
Kaka. Me train Kaka me konya freak. Me konya freak in face.
O e be si dogu bebre.
Me train Kaka me konya freak in face.
Dogu.
See you.
As a football person, Kaka me kosuan no. Emma me say Kotoko lose game no 2 weeks ago. Eba nyina Kotoko lose. Na Kotoko lose 2 weeks ago eba nyina.
But say Saturday so ka say Kotoko be she.
Me say me more of a drawn game. But if
a win will come Kotoko,
I'll give to Kotoko.
And the team are who 2 weeks ago there say no winning crowns no.
In most cases, we do analysis based on certain situations. But football, no, say the basic Syria, then you go back to your books. No, I can say, and then a costo, sir, the diabetes. Kotoko was not a piece. Kotoko was not a piece from 2 weeks ago. No, and the people some question say if it was not Kotoko, if Kotoko is in Oyusubofubi crisis, yes, I will agree with that. Say yes, they are in. From the management, they are about to start the argument to be. From the management, supporters, technical team playing body. Obia play who are from a Diana game, a basis of a game. Commentary being run by the management. Sudden up in class, so if you lose 2 games, you will see. But from technical playing body and management, they say, yeah, we are on board, or the other way. A coach or guy there, Omunya penalty, and on board say no, and on board penalty in the Yomo. Yes, one had in your Pamono. Your Pamono, you replace it with an assistant. An assistant by a supporters, Omun to on training grounds or from the training grounds, and I do police the and a calm way. All this not come 5-6 days to play House of Folk. Now, House of Folk, I didn't prepare. So people will continue to say, I don't have in Casa, has in Casa. The boss, but maybe Casa can send me because they also read the system. Adriana Bomb Kotoko boy, never has born Kotoko boy. One thing about choose common between the two teams and the confidence level of the players. Kotoko players, the way are more panicky. The way House of Folk players don't relax. When Kotoko was playing Adriana, how not Kotoko panic, how Adriana players will relax. And Team Bio, yes, Sabo against Asante Kotoko, Kumasi win the results. Now Kotoko not panicking, no, after players, a technical team so. And the coach now, you know, that guy don't work coach, you know. Supporters who are near one penal. On to me moi. And young Maham Zamra. It's a Sanyaman football, a language be. Sanyaman in and coach your favor. All these things will not happen as a folk. Bob the champion no more prepare. Almost prepare against Asante Kotoko. Nakotoko go through Sanyama way na. And so and I can say them konya the face no. When it is that does not peace no anywhere. It a show park and so. On the day itself, I don't know blame coach Prince too much. A coach is saved by the management. As again the supporters are week long or month on your day. And the coach no confidence level the same. Hamza Ejina Kotoko dug out and the catcher and say on corner 20. A decision the team did not like. Me I said Hamza back all of a sudden. And then it was and you know Kotoko now create a lot of problems for themselves and now Omako told me has now Omo. As the House of Folk team were well composed, well coached, but did not money. They knew what they were about. If you were buying or try by your name was so impressive. As the Zito Kodia, I said about with my own. It is a ball place beer. Kotoko performances they who so. House of Folk and a record 28 minutes. Kotoko numerical advantage. She we give me never say Kotoko place Prince Badu. I didn't know you're parking so at that time. Because at that time you need players on about careers. Prince Badu tackling wise fantastic. But with the ball, what does he do with the ball? Neymar, I can say Neymar. Apart from one move by who, Makana say man say me knew the way pack so. One move by who Neymar. As a player, so about number 8 or number 10 or what that 10 minutes now who pack so. On several occasions, what will be telling me apart from one move of it to Maka, team I would look at this advantage. Now about me phone. What I want to one move. Now here Tama set left in by you know. Because you're set by, you know, she have a caribou or the boy. So you ask yourself, say, at that time, no, Sir Prince Baduno, that's a Prince Baduno. Why should he be on the field at that time? No, at that time, no, that could go any defensive midfielder for anything at that time. Because House of Folk and I recall they were not attacking. So I think, say, because you set as a Bantam or Bantama, Ubian or Bayer. At least second after mobile, you know, we saw some moves. Just that the final delivery of Asante Kotoko and not any good. But then, and also now we give credit to House of Folk goalkeeper Asari. Me hear Asari na damn who said him go that pa. You say, you know, I not. Yeah, no profession, but dive my ye my goalkeeping. That's not to know say Kojoda Asante Kotoko no. Who sa but you hardly find say 14 him so be no. She Asari Adu Poku na or act as oba house of number 5. It was no say Kotoko put that ball na. The calculation the bar e be gina be we put no. It wasn't like ya born obe foul. It was a move Kotoko move some here no. In many Kotoko games. So when you go to Besa Kotoko be go. What I say? But at the end, case the defenders, attackers be struggle no. Pa, no be obey you no. But I could be crowd there or divert in the section for go. So we are going to attacker. Or divert the kind you born no. I'm going to attack and the cham on go da or go a grab way. And how static the House of Folk game. He was virtually like playing like number 5, even though he was a goalkeeper.
Okay.
So and what say he's a necessary goalkeeper.
Number 1.
Right? And I think it happened. Referee. And the man will trash all the incidents that amount for calling.
Now I was out to take it 50 chairman amount for.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to take
it. Sir, all the incidents. Baku crown or referee wrong. All the incidents of Kakotoko, the Omaka has defended the Zakanyano credit Zanka. Kotoko asi adubo akotoko penalty enye penalty men me dey as a captain ejedi penalty enye penalty outside
ejedi mam tio
se ehwanyo si dio pabubu no se dio to dio tua na jibo ensemo na adwuma so ho papa na adwuma no ehia radical approach enye bre asem oyane bre de ne beji agupa because if you look back now share Kotoko bo against Aduana na onya penalty na went me and take advantage of that moment na eko penalty shootout na Aduana missing the first one na Kotoko to Kumasi no enti capitalize it na Aduana ni mom after missing the first one etimi aba be she Kotoko na say adwuma wo. Then you play against House of Folk and they pick a red card in the first half. What the fan say a buy and now on planning until you had the whole 15 minutes in the second half and now break no to strategize and come and beat them. No anything tinkung ejawajo namnambra sa akakete sa ne dia pon. Ejuma we ni nya ejuma ketwa. Ene ejuma kese. Now, Jibo, born na ye born is no. Born evolve. aba beduru baby a enye tete 442 tete 433 number 7 da ha number 11 da ha ne bi aba beduru baby afre bi structures and rules and Jibo say de bia me ba bin kind the last time a Man City ball we are me kodi Sheikh Mansour hon komo uniosi Zak yeti he de bia nka o masemo ye gina amore na Karek ba Karek na Jibo Florentino Perez en time kan asemo ha e bia nye Super League bi na aba e Xavi Alonso Abelora Jibo de bia no Atletico Madrid lose Yohane Ebundi Diego Simeone say sa na yen adwuma no nti wo ye coach na wo betoto papa so a ka unu say Monday na Tuesday kon no be the bar wo ho na meba first ni awia ya be he kira asem no how many goals is Jibo no na say o fie no won say ye tiji scan ya koto run neck white ni adu sudi atwotworo di ni akobobo ansa do sa ndi opebo obo kakra no gina kire so we mfa ha we enu bi na no na kotkodi bench na ja no mo ye they are not fit for the job, they are not fit for the purpose. I see one Jibo enra en kasamba mpoko gina baby are not those gina no kran kan faso also because within the kotoko setup semunya corner bia mo first target man ye samba anya na kosi wo work no anya na kosi wo baby ani no check the number of times asamba akopim enti ball ye through baby fe be rules enti obi has ball no ano so now this almost 5 defenders ana but not apart from no obo center back a rule men can't say for samba ko bonai but the point I'm trying to make is that if your plan is to use the air then you need players that are good there. Kwame Poku ba kotoko ya Jibo o san ba baki goals to send we hira ko wiem apema se e wo kotoko team no it's how the Kwame Poku ba what kind of goals that Kwame Poku share give him the supply in the penalty box what touch ball now 2 first one you control second one you shot that is Kwame Poku it's how person Kwame pie ko 7 akwaje ball tia we useless or you won't get the best out of him. Morifin those who buy Jibo. Matches here those who boy or say bechem goals. What kind of goals na those who say? These were matches are kotkoni bechem biem. So more balls echo penalty box on them. And that allowed those to put the ball at the back of the net. Go and watch Hubert goals or Ashama Kotoko. Majority of them you say kotkoni the ball no corings and no I cut back. Okay. So Joe function very well when he's around the penalty box, not inside. Or the penalty box na no hono yadi. So you play to suit the strength of your players. And so Lord I'm cross. Now new bia Albert say goes 1 or 2 be OMD. But you want me to dance free Albert free Olympics back otokono. When you're born one and na maybe a one strike been a sort chin no shoot to that brings the best out of Albert Tamwa. Say no born na near shell. Now quite to say Matthew Coach Prince was you opening the game and coming in with crosses was the strategy. Cause yeah, and had any 10 minutes and working. There was an instant need to change things. Ate weda say enti Jibo enra de
without the cause of mention no
minyan following
okay the one say chief of staff say defeat e ka football ho challenges e ka brabo ho enti management no enhwe no monto to nyoma no monto aso no mo hwehwe bibia ma no ko kama nsemo ho brabi ansem say load enti o show mun cry so monko adwuma no so
nkugo ba dia say nkranhye ne
e no game no hweye no boys ne bo mo ho modern but she no montimi anhye go nti monko to adwuma no so 0322494401 0322494771 abas meba ho na de oso wo no ode ato aso e de amai say na de show no nko anu ayo wakasa be de ho so nti bi wo so anu ayi kaka odi ba bi angaza finado asema to aso
Tracker the patches are open.
Sister goes here contentem.
And now you're radiatic, so for the Radima deal to me. And I mean, Antoinette and your cry, make a trim a wrestling in crime. Baba, so dear carrying to watching all my company at your center. And I don't count.
Star goes here, Darcy, Yantuasu. Udi, maybe I can say Finado was Matuasu.
Yeah, about September noon in the Cafe Cook.
September 18.
But dear, Chelsea, I can't find your mamma around Wamano. Object living in such boom. Every morning for you, you never send the Amano. Not only I can hold it. You look to be an okay. Come on, I was start to go.
September, that's it. All right, we didn't maybe I can say Finado was Matuasu. Setu Yanko.
The book of the horse and Abasu.
Okay.
It's a boy, you like a Kamayu, and the man was moving it. Boy, 3 days no, back on the best back with Bakulusu.